So kia ora and welcome to Craft Artosaurus. My name's Paula. Today is Monday. And so Monday is Susanna Day. I've put my lavender in my square frame. I'm only using two of the little, that's why I'm holding these. I'm only using two of them. I find that's quite good, and see how taunt it is, so it'll be good for me to stitch through. Got a blue needle and Susanna's bits and pieces, which opens at the side, thankfully. So I've got this green, which is the one that Susanna gave me, and it's virtually the same colour as what I have used here. So I'm going to be using this, which you use on number 3, and so number 3 here, and you also use it on number 7. So I don't know if there'll be enough for both of them with the stitch I want to do. So I don't know. I'm umming and ahhing in my head. So I was thinking a split stitch, but what I will do first, I feel, is I will do the stems. Oh, it is very thin, isn't it? So there's quite a bit there because it is a lot thinner than I thought it would be. I'm almost tempted to double it over. Do you know what? I think I am going to double it over. Right, so what shall we do? We'll do stem stitch on the stems. Oh, there was another tongue twister for me. Stem stitch on the stems that go up. Obviously I haven't got them up all the way, so you know, just up to the leaves. I'll be happy. And then I don't know, I might grab a multicolour out from my pack of threads and do it that way. I'm doing this wrong because I'm using the end of the stitch that I just did. So this is what I used to do when I started my cross stitch, so I wouldn't have a mess at the back. So I don't think it matters if you do it this way for this one either. So you've got this lovely loop now, and you just see, and these are not. It's cool. Well, I quite like that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to very carefully go up. Oh, maybe I need to hold it in my hand after all of that. Go up and come back. And I'm going to keep the thread so that it's behind what I'm doing. I guess people usually do it the other way and they do it all nice and straight. But I like doing this stem stitch like this on the side, and I put the thread behind. So I always go in front. See how it just seems to go behind and I'm going in front? It makes sense in I guess it's going behind, not in front. So yeah, my needle's going behind and my thread is coming in front. So there we go. I don't know if I ever saw this anywhere, or if it's just something I've made up over the years. Yep, I've just carried on doing it. Carried on. And that one there's in a bad place. I am going to take it out of this because I don't think I need it for this. And also it's gone crooked because I'm not holding it. So the hard thing is getting it off now. Oh, no, it's not. You just... Oh! I'll pick that up shortly. There it is. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Okay, sorry. Right, just stop playing around, Paula. Get serious. Do this. Come on, it's Susanna. She does not want you joke. Well, she doesn't mind if I joke, I'm sure. I'm sure she has a good laugh. So I think I'm in the right place. I'm still doing what I consider a back kind of loopy thing. I don't know. It just makes sense to me. And I do like the idea of the leaves, oh my goodness, of the leaves being done in a multicolour. So I'm wondering, I think, let's have a look. Oh, look. I've got this multicolour left over from number 1. So I could use that for the leaves. I know it's the wrong colour. Does it bother me? Or maybe a little bit. I'm going to put that to the side as a maybe baby. I mean, you might as well use what Susanna's given us. Hey, oh, yeah. Trying to do it the proper way, but oh, I can't. No, it just feels so wrong. It just feels so wrong. I like it this way. And I get the fabric taunt with my finger at the back. And I kind of, yeah, the fabric, I kind of pull it apart. So I have these two wrapped around the fabric and I pull that away from me and this one here. So then the fabric and my fingers at the back taunting up where I need it to go. Does that make sense? I'm trying to get you to, I don't know if that's important. You might not need to know how I do things like that. But yep, I do like the fabric to be taunt when I stitch. And I know it's from my cross stitch days. So yeah, but it feels wrong for the fabric not to be taunt when you do this sort of thing. So yeah, I guess that's why I'm so slow and not as fast as other people, because I like that taunt feel to the fabric. And this fabric is gorgeous. And of course, I need to go up a size in my needle. So that's why it was hard to thread, because the end isn't going through very easily. See how I'm struggling to pull it through? It would be better with a black one, I feel, a black-ended needle. So I will grab one of the black-ended needles in just a second. And what do you think? I think it looks cool. Very neat. Very happy. I'll need to look at a picture. It's got a little bulb thing happening down here. So that might mean that that is purple. And then that could be the green, and then that could be the purple up there. I'm not quite sure. So I need to have a little look-see at that. And I'm going to plonk it in there and tie off because it's getting a bit hard to do. And see, look at the back. All nice and pretty. Now I'm going to destroy it with a knot. Actually, I'm not going to destroy it with a knot. I'm going to go back on myself twice through the fabric if I can. And that's how I'm going to tie it off. So I don't have a knot on it. Because I think with me doubling up this fabric, this thread, it's done that. Gosh, I wish I had a crochet hook in front of me, because I want to pull that through a few different places, and I know a crochet hook will grab it and pull it through. Yep, but that did it well enough. Look at that. And just one more time threading it through. And I'll do it again just in case. So I'm just putting my needle under and pulling it through, kind of pushing it and pulling it, and that pulls it through the back of the stitch there, which I like. I need me, oh, here's my pin cushion. Put it in my pin cushion so I don't lose it. And I need scissors, so I'll put that just over here. My Ort container, which is getting a little bit full. There we go. Oh, it does look lovely. I'm just going to see if I've got I've got a black one in here. So the black end on the pony needles are just slightly bigger. I've forgotten what number it is, and I can't see my pony round dish that has all my needles in that tell me the different sizes. So sorry about that. I've got that humbug, and I've just had a cup of tea. Maybe it's because I haven't really spoken to anyone this morning. My husband was still sleeping. He's got the 2 weeks off work, so for 2 weeks he can do whatever he feels like, which will be fixing the leak in the garage. He can do whatever he wants as long as it's on my list. Oh dear, that's shocking of me. I do feel a bit bad about it, but yeah, no, yeah. I think I'm going to do it a different way this time. So I'm just going to bring the ends hopefully together. like that. And oh no, I can't do it. I physically cannot do that. Yep, no, I'm going to have to go through and rethread. Hopefully I can get this through. I should be able to, because you know, done it once already and it was fairly simple, wasn't it? And as you can see, the hole is bigger where you thread, so that's why you have different ends on your needles and different widths and all of that. And I thought I could hear rain then. Oh, I think it's I need to get uptown because I need to see the audiologist. I've got one of my hearing aids playing up something terrible, and I'm going to the opening tonight, so I need to be able to hear people. It's one of those things, you know, you like to do when you're deaf, when you're in a room, a crowded room, you like to hear what people say. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm just doing it the opposite way around this time. So that goes at the front. Yep. So this goes at the front. My needle goes behind. Just looking, I just need to move it to the front. And you can see the stitches behind where I've oh, it definitely went through easier. Oh, oh. And I will rethread my needle, which I could be doing a lot of. I've split the thread. I'm going to use my needle threader. I'm just going to find that easier today, and I'll use the big end so I can put both of these through at once, because basically I'm going to be lazy today. There we go. A lot easier. I'm not struggling. And I want to go up, but at the same time at the back I want to catch you. And no knot, which is vitally important in my world today. I don't know why I'm saying no knot, but yeah, I don't know, I guess because it's lavender, and lavender's delicate, or at least in my mind lavender is delicate. I don't want it to be too thick. So I'm not sure about this one here. It's going up to here. And one more. Oh, that was hard to come through. I think the gap's a bit small. There we go. I think for these I'm going to do them with one strand of the green. So that leaves me coming off over here and coming up, and that bit, I think from about there up, I'm going to do one strand. See how Susanna's gotten thinner? So I just want this thick bit down here, and I'll do one strand all the way up through here too. So yeah, so I will come down and do, I'm not quite sure, oh no, the ends come out, I've done something wrong there. Oh, okay, I'm just grabbing a little bit of the thread underneath and working my way down. And I'm trying not to tie a knot, and that's what I'm trying not to do. I guess what you could do, actually, I might couch those, would be nice, it'd be fun. Quite like a bit of couching. So let's see how we go. Not happy about this, I'll have to fix that up later. I didn't catch it, I thought I did. But there we go, one stem all done. Yeah, now I've got this. Now I've got this. I think I'm going to go to one thread. I'm pulling one out. And in fact, well, I was thinking there, what I should have done is left those two together and use the other needle for the one thread. So, here we go. Using the blue needle for the one thread. I'm going to have to use my needle threader. I don't know what it is today, but there we go. Yeah, I'm also going to have to do a knot on this one, but it's only a little one thread, so it shouldn't be too big a knot. Oh, I hope not. Okay. And coming out from where I think it is, and then coming up here. I don't know if I want to do, I don't think it splits. Actually, I might do different stitches on the way up. That could be fun. Yeah, no, I'm going to have to do the same stitch. So, let's have a little thinky here. Oh, ow. Yes, that does look better. And one at the top there. So for this one, I think I need to do the exact same stitch. I don't know, I'm thinking I would like to do different stitches, but I guess it's all got to be the same. I'm not sure. Tying a knot and threading it through the... Yep. So I'm going to go and do another head. I'm thinking I might do this one over here, because I know where I want to kind of, I've got to find out where I'm starting with one thread. And that's just going to be one like that all on its own. I think I'm going to do a running stitch here going up. See how I'm leaving little gaps? And I'm going to keep on doing that. And then I'm going to just thread my needle back through those running stitches, the teeny weeny little running stitches I've done going back down all the way to here. Even though that is not covered, I'm going to do that one as well, and then I'm going back through there. So there's two different, I quite like that one more, so I might do a running stitch with two threads down this side as well. So it's okay, you can change it up a little bit. I think it would be fun to do. So I'm going to get two threads on my needle, one hopes, and do that on that stem. I quite like it. I didn't use as much as I thought I would. So let's have a look here, see if I like it. Yeah, I do like that quite a bit. Now I need to oh no, I actually really like the thought of having, I am going to do the same one. I like the thought of having different stem stitches, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. And the other side I'll do a split stitch. I like the thought of a split stitch. So yep, and this is, and yes, I'm stacking my stitches. I can't seem to get out of the habit now ever since doing sashiko. If I'm going a long distance with a running stitch, I always seem to stack them now. Now there'll be a few, more than likely, videos on how you can sew lavender, I would imagine. So yeah, look that up. They might have some better stitches than what I'm using. I'm just looking at it going, I want to change it up. I guess it's not an exact science for me, stitching. I just like to try new stitches all the time. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Just pulling it because I've stacked it so that nothing, I'm just going to, yep, that seems fine. Nothing's too tight. And I'm going to go down. I'm splitting this, so I'm going, see how I've kind of splitted it. So I've gone in there, and that'll be the stitch I'll be using on the other side, split stitch. It uses a lot of thread actually, I guess that's what I'm thinking. And it will bulk up that area, but it is well worth the effort. I'm going to go under that one. So I'm picking a side, I'm going from the picture across, and that way I know that my stitches are all going the same way, and just doing the one, not doing two or anything fancy like that, just the one. And there we go, and there's that stitch. Now at this leaf I can see a lovely little one there, so I need to come back and I need to do a wraparound stitch on that one there. So there we go, that's the two different ones. I'm going to place you in here, and from there I'm coming over here where I want to split that, but I'm going to check to see how far my gap is at the back. That's not too far. I'm quite happy with that. It's not going to be too torn, which is what I was worried about. Now split stitch, really simple. So you just do a stitch, and now I haven't worked out how to split it without going back on myself like this. So and there are times where I don't do that. I go from, I think, yep, just to there, and there is a little bit of green I can see coming up through here. That will be the base of the stem of that bit, but I don't want to go up there with this thick bit of thread. So I'm going from there's a little leaf here, or there's something there, I'm not quite sure. Is that, no, I think it's a leaf, so I'm going to leave that. I'm leaving that alone. Just knocked over. Now I'm going to do a split stitch another way, which I find easier, but it's most probably incorrect. So you do your first satin stitch, and you go up a little bit, and then you come back and you split it. And I just find this easier. It's almost like a back stitch, but you do what you like to do. I just find this easy, so yep. And it's a lovely effect too. So now all 3 stalks will have different effects on them. I like the thought of that. In fact, I'm absolutely thrilled by it. Now I've run out of thread, so I'm just going to have to tie off in the back, and it's very kind of nearing the end of equiness here because I've got no movement there. I haven't got a tail end, so I'm going to have to tie off, and then I'll weave in the back and see how my needle's kind of struggling there. So if I went to go weaving anymore, you see how it's quite difficult. The thread's pulled taut. Not a good idea, because that will pull on your fabric. I'm just going to remove all of this and place it in my handy dandy container we made. I guess like I'm feeling like I'm giving you a lesson today. I don't know. Maybe you know all these stitches already. Yeah, but I do like how it's looking. I think that's enough. Tying a knot in the end that meets, there we go, the ends that meet. That's a bit of a bigger knot. I'm going to undo that. You don't need to go around that often. There we go. I'm going forward where I finished, so approximately there. Yep, there. And coming back on myself. Oh, it's getting dark. It's almost need to turn on a light today. Hopefully you can all see. I haven't charged up my camera holder to put the light on, so I better do that. Or, hang on, let me open some curtains. That made a lot of difference for me. I don't know about you guys if it's glaring or anything. We do have a fine day, but we've got cloud everywhere. Bit of a wind too out there. Not a good day to be on top of a roof, I'm feeling, but you know, what do I know? Especially a roof of a garage, but that's all right. I guess it's not as steep as this garage, as our house. Yeah, I think I'll go all the way there with 2, just splitting it, and then from there I will go to 1, and I still need to fix this one up over here, which is annoying me. It's annoying me. I'm fairly certain I caught that, so I don't know. I'll tie that down, and there we go. Thread it through a little bit before you. So the back of your work is still quite tidy and neat when you do a split stitch. And there are times when I think I quite like that more than anything else, so I don't know. Now I think that's the last of my thick. It is, because these ones in the background I'm not touching. I can see a couple of places where I need to just do a little split stitch. So just down here. Oh, no. I don't know. Is it? Yes, there is. So I'm going to go here. This could be covered when I go and do my leaves of the lavender, but I will know that it's all been nicely done, which is the most important thing of all. That I've done my line work. Back stitch over here. Back stitch over here. And then it comes all the way to here. Back stitch. Tying off. Threading through a bit. As well grab that end too. Thread that around. Back down. Okay, I've got up here to do the main flower. Oh, I hope I have enough. I'm starting to play thread chicken. I think I might go and do this bit over here, this leaf, the bit of stalk that's coming up with the lavender on the end. So this is a stem stitch. So I'm going to see if I can get a little stem stitch in here. I should be able to. There we go. And going up to there. There, and I'm just going to follow that down and go over the other side over here. So I'm just fixing up those ends a bit as I go. That was close. This is a stem stitch starting from in here, and I should be able to get another two over here. I might get three on. And I need to be on the other side of the stitch. And one more there. There we go, a nice little stem stitch there. So I'm not going to have enough thread to do a anything else with this. I'm just tying off carefully and then weaving it up a bit. Oops, do not put it there, you'll lose it. Okay, well this is going to be all I do on my Susanna piece. Oh, I should work out the, I'm going to work out the leaves. I'll do this up here later on in my own time. So let's work out some leaves. It's time to start the, sorry, it's time to start the leaves. So I'm not sure. They're quite thin, that's all. So I'm just wondering. Yep, I think I'm going to do exactly the same stitch on this one. So it'll be a stem stitch. just before the end. I've gone in front, so the thread's going behind, and then there. I'm coming down to this one. Yep, that looks fine. I was just wondering there what I would do. I kind of went blank in my head. I was like, eeks. So I think for all of the leaves, I will do exactly what I have done on the stalks. So that's easy enough, isn't it? So yeah, that's all I'm going to do is a lovely little stem stitch going up here, staying on this top line, or quite close to this top line. I'm coming on the inside of the stitch now. I'm trying to make it look a little different. It already is different because I'm using different thread. And then at the very top, and coming down where it's a bit thicker on the stem stitch to the beginning, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing right next door to the other stem stitch, kind of keeping it and then coming down to the next one. So I'll do this little cluster here, and where I've done wraparound stitch, these will be wraparound, and where I've done split stitch, the leaves will be split stitch. And I think I'm going to leave it here today. I don't know how long I've been recording for, but it feels like I've been talking for a while. My voice is starting to get the bug. So yeah, if you've liked my video today, please give me a thumbs up. I'm concentrating quite a bit on Susanna's piece. I want to get it so it looks pretty for Susanna. Yep, I am a Susanna fan. Now, Susanna is having a workshop over there in Australia, so very exciting for you all. I've forgotten what she's making, but I do have from one of her other workshops. She sold the pattern on her site, which reminds me, the mushroom pattern, here we are, this mushroom pattern here, this is now for sale on her site, Vintage Blend Studios, and it's quite a reasonable price, and she will send just this one out to you. So yeah, eek, exciting there, isn't it? You can have a Susanna piece of your own. I think, but I could be wrong, do not quote me on this, it could be around about 35 Australian dollars, and Susanna ships worldwide. I think that includes America. I think everyone's worked out all the American tariffs and everything now. You know, we'll be in the same boat in a couple of years' time when you take the tariffs off, but that's okay. But I don't know if the next government will. It'll be making a lot of money. Oh dear, I'm a shocker, aren't I? Governments do like to make money. And there we go, that's one side. Oh, it does look very sweet. It still looks very delicate, which I'm wanting. I can see two more leaves here. It's working. I was just wondering there, I was thinking, oh, is it going to work? Is it going to work? I want to come down and do the other side with you all before I shoot on off, so I'm going to do that. Yes, it's my messy back here, mess. I'm just going down a little bit, go down the stem. I should have most probably done one on each side, and then the thread, because it's changing colour, will all be the same. So here we go. Oh, it's so exciting. So as long as I remember to come back and remind myself what stitch I'm doing, that's a really important one, isn't it? Don't think I need more than those two there. Yep, it's in there. I guess I can still see the brown outline. Does that bother me? No, I don't think it does, because it gives an outline to what I'm doing. And I quite like that you can still see Susanna's work. So I'm going to leave you, love you and leave you all here. Yeah, I hope you're having a lovely Monday. I sure am. I'm going to have a lot of fun. I'm just going to carry on stitching these. Next week we will come and do the lavender, which will go really quickly, I'm sure. And we've got the little butterfly. So we'll see you then for all of that. Have a lovely Monday and a lovely start to your week. All right, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.